If I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get.
Dad, please, don't ruin my life. I can get a better person than him. You were saying about your feelings to your father, who was forcing you about your marriage. Ryan, why don't you understand my situation? I know you will get a better person, but here the issue is about my prestige and about my life. He was also trying to make you understand his feelings. Mom, why don't you say anything? Tell to dad, I don't want to marry some blind person. I can't guide him in my whole life. Please tell dad. You are requesting your mother who sat on the couch silently. I'm sorry, Ryan. I can't say anything at this moment. If your dad don't get any help to clear his debt, then we both need to take our lives. If you agree to this marriage, then they will save us from our debts. Please listen to your father. I don't understand. Only marriage is the solution to this problem. There are no solutions for this. I know you don't want to find. Getting your daughter married to the person is easier than finding the other solutions to pay your debt. That's why you chose this. It's not that Ryan. I don't have much time left, and moreover, my friend and his son are very good people. Even your brother in law and mother in law also. He said, squishing your hand gently. Dad, please don't call with those relations. I haven't married him yet. I'm hating this now. Just do what you want to. I hate you both. You shouted at them and went to your bedroom. Honey, I'm not understanding. What should I do now? She is not ready for this. He was feeling guilty. Honey, don't think about it much. She will get to know about him after marriage. Trust me, she will be happy. They both comforted each other in their tough times. Here at Jungkook's mansion, same discussion going on. Jungkook, listen to me once. How many days will you be like this? She is a perfect match for you. She will be your light to move forward in life. So, you are indirectly saying I'm blind? Now I have to depend on her? I'm not blind by birth. I lost them in an accident. He asked his father in a serious tone. I didn't mean it, Jungkook. I just want you to be happy. And according to your grandfather will, you should be married to become the CEO of our companies. At least for that, you should agree with me now. According to some will, I cannot marry. I don't want that girl to be suffered because of me. Then his brother interrupted them. Why are you forcing him, Dad? If he doesn't want to be the CEO, then I will be the CEO. What do you say, Mom? He asked his mother, who was already nodding at him. Don't you know the first son would be the CEO? Then only this will would work, else Jungkook himself should drop from it. But I know he would not do that. He looked at Jungkook for his answer. Okay, fine. Do whatever you want, Dad. I'm saying I'm just marrying her for Will. Make this point clear with her before the marriage. I don't want to hear any blames for her after the marriage, and also tell her not to expect anything from me. He got up from the couch along with a smart walking stick which was specially developed for him with the advanced artificial intelligence technology. That smart stick is a guide and protector from the obstacles while walking. It was his savior at this moment. Thank God he accepted. Father, thanks to you too. I have less time. I should take care of these marriage arrangements. He left from there feeling happy about the marriage. Seeing this, I think we won't get a single buck from them. Even after the accident, his son is alive. She was looking seriously at Jungkook's father, who was slowly disappearing from her sight. Don't worry, Mom. I will get you whatever you want. Just have patience. This entire property would be ours, then we can throw them out of our house. An evil smirk crept on his lips like a villain in the beautiful story. Even though Jungkook and Daniel are siblings, they are not born for the same mother. When Jungkook was 3 years old, his mother died. Then his father married to Boram, stepmother of him. So Daniel was born for her and her late husband. On your wedding day, you and Jungkook stood facing each other. You stood lowering your head as you didn't like to see his face because you were not ready for this marriage. But his eyes were looking at you straight. Mr. John Jungkook, are you ready to accept Miss Kim Wayan as your wife? For a second he took a pause and said yes after you lifted your head as you doubted his behavior. Miss Kim Wayan, are you ready to accept Mr. John Jungkook as your husband? You wanted to say no but answered yes, hiding your tears. Okay, you both can exchange your rings. You bring your hand forward, lifting your ring finger, but he was struggling to slide it. Then his brother, Daniel, came to the stage before Jungkook could slide. Bro, let me help you. No, it's okay. I can do my marriage on my own. Don't need anybody's help. As Jungkook knew what kind of person Daniel was, he rejected the help of his brother and told you to bring your finger near his ring. So you did as he said, then he slid the ring and later you also did the same. Your parents told how you should behave at your in-laws' house and also with your husband. Of course, you didn't hear them as you were angry with them. Later, you and Jungkook get into the car and was moving to his house. The whole ride was silent. After traveling for a certain time, you both reached his house. You saw him trying to find his stick by tapping on the headrest as he kept it near that, but it fell down from its previous position. Here is your stick, please take it. You put the grip of stick in his hand. Thank you. He took it and about to get on the car, but you stopped him this time. Watch out, let me help you, you might slip. No need, I can go myself. This stick is made with artificial intelligence. It would help me to go wherever I want. You better be careful with that baggy dress, he said sternly and got down. Wait, how do you know I wore a baggy dress? You can't see, right? You asked him as you were suspicious about his words. I have seen many weddings before I lost my eyes. Most women wear baggy wedding dresses, so in that sense I said, if you weren't that woman, you can come normally. That's your wish. He went inside the house. He is intelligent even though he is blind. Anyways, I should walk with this baggy dress. You helped yourself and got down from the car. Oh, it's a big house. No doubt why my parents sold to them. But my life is ruined. I'm feeling sorry for myself. You control tears. Who don't feel bad when you feel parents ruin your life? Later, you invited into your house by your father-in-law who was happy about you. Welcome, my dear Ryan. Thanks, uncle. You replied with a flat, saddened face. I know why you are feeling sad. You don't like this marriage, right? You looked at him surprised and remained silent as you don't want to answer yes to him. After all, he is elder than you and also your father-in-law, even though you don't like marriage. I can understand you, but trust me, you'll be the luckiest girl and he would be the lucky man. Even your brain felt his words were unrealistic, your heart felt them as realistic. Maybe some miracle would happen to change your life like the way you want to be. Go take some rest. Tomorrow we have an important meeting at your office. You came near your bedroom as maid guided you and knocked on the door, but there was no one, so you entered inside. You sat silently on the bed without admiring the beauty of your room, as you were still feeling low about your marriage with a blind man. Then Jungkook came out of the bathroom, wrapping towel around his waist. His body was covered with water droplets. His chest, strong muscles, tattooed hand, and his face is it necessary to describe? He came straight and stood in front of the mirror and dried his hair with hair dryer. Till now, I haven't seen this kind of personality. What is this? My husband is handsome, but he is also a blind. I wish he has eyes. At once you forgot about sadness and looked at his body gulping. So you won't accept your husband is blind? By the way, I also don't like to be with type of woman. Wife should accept the flaws of husband and husband also should accept the flaws of the wife. Then only we can make it a perfect marriage. Don't worry, you don't need to accept me. We'll divorce you after 6 months. Till then bear me. You're confused how he got to know about your inner feeling, but you didn't know you uttered them out. It's been a week since you are living with your husband in-laws. You and Jungkook never had any conversation. Even his mother didn't talk with you much. Only your father-in-law and brother-in-law were mingled with you. After the conference room of your main office, your family and also the board members of the company gathered for some important meeting. Good morning, everybody. I'm sorry for arranging this meeting 1 week late. Meet my daughter Ryan. They all greeted you as well as you. As we all know, Jungkook going to be the next CEO of our companies. On this occasion, I'm appointing Ryan as managing director and shifting Daniel to some small scale company. But sir, she is new to this role. Daniel is working well. How can you transfer him? We don't even know both of her and also her ability. How do you want us to agree with you? Then an evil smirk appeared on Daniel's face and it was his plan. Who said she doesn't have the ability? She did her masters in business. Without testing her, how can you talk about results? Test her skills and decide. Don't pass the comments as if someone trained you. At first you felt bad. After his support you got respect on him. Yes, Jungkook is correct. Why and from today you have a month. You should prove your abilities because you are wife of the upcoming CEO. So you should prove them and shut their mouths. I hope you would not break our trust. You nodded with a confident smile. Seeing you and Jungkook, Daniel felt angry as he scared you might win his position. I will not let you win. See what I will do. Days were passing. Since the day you started working there, company sales were increased. Your companies got many projects which they never get before. You gave many jobs to people who were skilled. Economic growth was increased. One side, Jungkook and his father were happy about you, but on the other side, Daniel was burning with your success. On the evening, while you were preparing something in the kitchen, Daniel came there and started behaving oddly. Wow, sister-in-law making kimchi? Yeah, it was my favorite. Do you want some? Till now, he acted as a good person in front of you, but today you will see his true colors. As you give him some, he ate it. Wow, it's so tasty like you. Sorry, what? Yeah, sister-in-law, you're so beautiful. Your husband don't have that luck to see and appreciate you. Why don't we commit each other? You slapped him as you were so angry about his words and his behavior. You, how am I looking like? You should treat me as your sister. But you, don't ever try to behave like this with me. I don't know what will I do to you. Then Jungkook came there with the help of a stick. What is happening here? What's that sound? Daniel was looking at you shivering as he thought you would tell your husband, but you didn't say anything to him. Nothing. It's just a spatula fell on the floor. You gave a death glare to Daniel and went to bedroom. That day your in-laws went out on some work. You came and sat on the bed shedding tears for what Daniel did to you. The person whom you treated as your brother now misbehaved with you. It was hurting you more. Tears made their way out of your eyes. Why did anything happen? He asked as soon as he came to the bedroom, but you lied him as nothing happened and went to the bed after wiping your tears. 1 month was over. You proved you are the best in every aspect, so board members agreed to appoint you as a managing director, so you are appointed. It's the day where Jungkook is going to take charges as a CEO. You are not only appointed as managing director, you are going to act as his eyes. He just cannot see, but his intelligence and knowledge is the same. Where is Vian? Till now she hasn't come. Where is she? I can sign these papers only when she reads. Dad, where is she? Wait, I will check. His father went out of his office cabin. Meanwhile, Daniel involved and offered the file of papers. Don't worry, brother, you can sign them. I have already checked those papers, it's all correct. Jungkook was thinking whether to sign on them or not, as he knew well about the bad deeds of Daniel. Then to save him, you entered the cabin. Wait, Jungkook. Daniel was shocked to see you there because he locked you in the washroom as he exchanged the papers with the property papers with it has Daniel's name on it. Somehow you escaped and came on time. You changed the papers with original one and made Jungkook sign on it. You gave his milk to Daniel while he was glaring at you out of anger. Next day, you came home in the middle of office for some file and were searching for it in the bedroom. Then Daniel came inside the room and closed the door. Daniel, what are you doing? Why are you closing the door? Get out of my room. Cool, sister-in-law. You ruined my plans and enjoying the position in the office. Now see what I will do to you. He stepped close to you as you hit the wall while stepping back to escape from him. Don't come to me, leave me. What will you do? I will touch your waist. So what? He grabbed your waist, but you kicked in his stomach and went near the door and opened. Hello, brother. Yes, you saw Jungkook standing in front of the door with a heroic smirk. Daniel, who was running to catch you, stood in his place after seeing his brother. Brother, you can see? Yeah, I can. Do you think I can see forever? After you did an accident to me, I lost my eyes. But after the operation, I got back, but I lied to find the culprit who did this to me. And today I got to know it was you. But you don't have proofs. I have already deleted the evidence. Now what will you do? He smirks. Really? But what you have done now to Wyatt was recorded everything. I have already fixed cameras here. You quickly hide behind the Jungkook to save you from Daniel. When you okay? You were already crying, Mace, as you were scared because of Daniel. Jungkook, please save me from him. He tried to Shh, I knew everything. I will handle him. You don't worry. He patted on your shoulder. Meanwhile, Daniel looked here and there and found the cameras in room. Since you were a kid, I treated you very well, but you tried to me and misbehaved with my wife. I should have beat you the day you talked with her, but I waited to know the real identity of you. Jungkook pounced on Daniel's face. They both fought with each other and sent him to prison. Later his father got to know about evil deeds done by his younger son and wife. Now he is also hating them. He even sent Buriam out of his mansion. I'm sorry, Vian, for hiding all this near you. We didn't even talk much and haven't developed any friendship except work relationships. That's why I didn't open up about this with you, he said as he cubed your cheeks. I understand you, Jungkook, but I was scared because of him. Now you don't need to worry because you have me. You smiled at him, wiping your tears. I have to say one thing. At first, I don't like to be getting married. But after knowing about you, I fell in love with you. But I don't know what you're feeling. I have also fell in love with you on our working journey. Really? Wow, thank God. I thought you would ask for a divorce. He smiled at you, making you chuckle at him. You look beautiful when you feel shy. Jungkook, stop it. You both smiled at each other continuously as it was the first time you both opened up about your feelings. So, shall we go on a date? You nod with a smile. This place is so pleasant. What do you say, Jungkook? Yes, I think I'm good at selecting a place for a date. I'm feeling proud of myself. He winks at you. Yeah, I never thought you would be literally this kind of guy I dreamt about. I think my parents did a good job making me marry you. Even I also feel the same. So, can we get married again? We got our ideal type as life partners. Why again? Let's work on this marriage. But I didn't kiss you properly on our wedding day. He pouted. Let's kiss now. I didn't even feel it. With that, Jungkook cubed your face, giving an eye contact, and pressed his lips on your lips while you both closed your eyes. The end.